would be clamps. Clamps are relatively simple tools, but they are very versatile and useful. Beginners can use them to hold glue pieces of wood together while the glue dries, or holding a piece of concrete or stone in place. Clamps are extra hands, and extra hands are useful in a construction job. They are very strong hands, capable of holding objects where human hands might fail. Life application. You need your clamp. Families, both blood or community, identify at least one clamp, if not more. You should always account for a clamp yourself, so be a clamp if you want to. Hold each other up. Don't let each other fall apart. Keeping it together is crucial in building, because best believe the world is going to bring much opposition. This does not have to be a bad thing. It can ignite your fire. But your clamps must be present. A spiritual clamp is necessary. Christ is mine. Who is yours? Your faith is the superhuman glue that will hold it all together for you when human hands fall. Where will you get your hope and promise that will supersede idle threats? My Father promised me that heaven and earth may pass away, but not one word of his shall ever fail. Friends may come and go. Your money, fame, or life. Maybe even a loved one may pass away. You can't afford to fail my great buildings. Think about it. We all know what a building looks like that's built, but the pillars, hinges, and paint fall apart and crumble. Your mansion won't be moved. Number 3, knives and cutters. A Swiss Army knife for detailed work, heavy-duty blade. Situations that call for a strong, sharp blade. So in life, does your mind hold the intelligence to cut through red tape and barriers that may want to limit your progress? You can get the job done. These tools ensure that it's done the right way. Do you possess the good common sense that your parents told you to use when you asked them dumb questions when you lived? Like, what time do I come in the house, Mom? Intelligence will be able to navigate you through. You may have to cut off ignorance with the sharper blade of common sense. When all else fails, revert to regulate to good old-fashioned integrity. If it don't seem right, it ain't right. You know what a palace looks like that's not built you will sit as kings and queens of your palace. That's all I got for you.